So now we continue to session 8, and we come back to check all our homework. So and find out who was successful, and again, I very appreciate, guys, is you stay longer, and I really appreciate if you will be participate, because I know this stuff, okay? So I want you to give answer. I want you to find your mistake. It's okay to have mistake right now. So, or do not afraid to be stupid or whatever. It's nobody's stupid. So we're all in learning process. But so if you have some misunderstanding, misconception, then it's the right time to bring it, so then we can together clarify this issue. So, all right. Here's slide number 1. What is the obvious things then we see? Every time you see word now, then it's mean then I understand that not all of you have a good knowledge in HTML code. I'm not professor in HTML, but so you learn with experience and with just curiosity. So then every time you see null, it's mean then in code, it's a code issue. So they do have some heading, so header for some section or whatever. And this header is not in the brackets or not specified. It's why this, if you see the code, you can read this word true. But in Unreal application, you will not see, it will come in as a null, because application cannot execute this without all the specific brackets and things. So, is it clear? All right, so we have issue with null here, and at the same time you see then the make a green choice is kind of obviously so sorry, I'm just reading the comments of Isaac. All right, so and you see make a green choice immediately. This get your attention because it's not really nice looking. It's not overlap, but it's somehow on the side. So what happened again? Because of this forgetfulness, developers forgot to so put headings correctly in the code. So this subheadings, make a green choice, it was a subheadings, was replaced, and now it's misaligned. So I pretty much so do this highlights point on the professional words, then should be, take effect in your report. So we have problem with headers, and we have problem with misalignment of subheader. So it's pretty much we can, okay, yes, if you, depends on organization, you can ask your manager. Some really picky, and it could be also client requirement. So then every possible small things must be reported as a standalone. Yes, we do have a rule, so and we learn this. So as a rule number 1, then, one issue at a time. But if issue occur in the same place, and it's pretty much so misalignment of subheader related strictly related to messed up with header, so we can put this as a one issue. So if we know where the problem, so from inside out, from a source code view, then we understand, then if we fix null and we'll see header of this active, so this section and link, so then immediately make a green choice will be fixed indirectly, so by itself. It's what will happen, and it's happened already. So, but again, what will be our title? It's where we're here right now. So how we start? Non-consistent. Non-consistent. Ala, what do you mean by non-consistent? So the text, non-consistent, it's not the right word in this case. So your subheader is misaligned. So refer to session number 1. You remember I give you some QA dictionary. It's kind of maybe not perfect, so my creation of what word we use every day. I don't know how many words I put there, maybe like 200 words. Literally, so our dictionary is very limited, and we use the same word again and again. So it's, you think 200 words is too much in one time to learn. Yeah, maybe it is too much, but so I give you 3 months to go through these words and start to use these words in your daily life, implement this in your vocabulary, and use this word when you try to describe things or talk about or create a bug report. So it's actually not too much. I went to India or 1.5 months if everything. Okay, cool. Sorry, Usha, this, let's keep private issue for right now. This, I will really appreciate, you know, my personal, Skype. So just contact me on personal Skype and we will discuss how I can help you. Okay, man? So, all right. Opt in for misalignment footer. Okay, so, good start. Yeah. We start with, still with, project. Also, if you don't know project name, I mean, I want you to get used to, if you don't have project name, to put XXX, whatever, ABC, you know, but get used to, because it will be easy for you then, you know, to roll in when you come to some real company. So to implement, in first place, to put abbreviation of the project, or phase of the project, day of the project, whatever the things they expect you to put. Something must indicate what is related, because a lot of companies these days not working on just on one product, believe me. They try to create different version of it. They try to create different, so this we talk about A/B testing, you know, when they have just UI and usability, different versions of the same things. So it's why this, I'm 100% sure that in bug report you will have place to put where exactly this to start. So with some project name and project state. So after that, yes, it's good start. So that we can, we're pretending right now. So that, yeah, you obviously see that it's an optional information, whatever page. Let's call this optional information page. So when a page is related, issue is happening, occur. So you was kind of right, so to say that it's a global footer section, or we can say this it's a middle navigation. Why? So terms and condition, most of the time, so it's a very common for global footer. I'm right? Yes. So what happened? So we understand that this now supposed to be before terms and condition. So when we talk about then, and we understand then it's a header, and we understand then make a green choice somehow. This whether it's text is missing, it's not show because so I've messed up this heading and this full box of HTML code. So or maybe it's an active link, but again, if it's a link and it will refer us to other page, then so more likely it will not be a global footer section, but middle navigation. We can have multiple navigation. So top navigational panel, we can have so navigational menu. So we can have navigational content. So this is the best example of it. Go to Victoria's Secret website. Oh boy. So this all things, then images, everything is navigational content there. So, and we may have not one, or maybe sometimes again, Victoria's Secret is a good example of very busy mobile website. So you will have 2 or 3 different navigations, so section or menus. In our case, we can put this then bottom of the page. It will be the easy peasy, like beginner level to describe things, or we can put then it's a middle navigation. Why is global footer if the button below? Exactly. So Lara have a good comments, a good sharp eye. So it's why this we can push to global footer, but I will prefer middle navigation. Or we can also say body content, bottom of the body content, or low section of the body content. So this it could be variation. So, but the thing is, then immediately I understand. Then it's somewhere is in the second half of the page. So in many cases, all right, in our image, static image, we see and can view all page. But these days, it's many website, the mobile pages. So this expected user to scroll down so for really long. So it's why this we need to indicate immediate place. All right. So what happened? We already know. Yes. So we have some. So we can put header now, or you just say this null replace header. We can put again. It's variation. So there's no formula created like how it should be, and it's only way to be. So we can also say header is missing, now display. So this subheader is misaligned. To-do, so everything is done. Do we have requirements ID? 100%. We have requirements ID for that. Why? Because if test cases was created, then we have 100%, so this special requirements ID and expected result and kind of implementation and user story, what this header was for, what was subheader for. So what user should expect when they see this header or tap on these headers or subheaders. So this it's 100%. It's not just UI issue. We deal here with source code issue because we see now and we know 100%. Then we will have requirements ID for that. So this, I will put this as UI. I can put this F/UI. So this it's because it's a functionality plus UI issue. Why I say functionality also if I see on a screen shot, and I understand then it's a static. So I cannot really push and tap on it. But if I'm logical thinking, then I understand then it's supposed to be active. It's supposed to be linked or supposed to be some portion of the application is missing. So then for me, it's now more than just UI, just misalignment. Is it clear? Okay, cool. So now we move to the next one because I don't know. I'm glad I essentially, some people's like complaints like, oh, I will never do anything with other languages. You never know. So this, I work for Intel certification project. It's a fun over fun, I tell you, because every so you 20-30 minutes you get absolutely it's a random, it's a puzzle, it's a like jack in a box. You get application, you have no clue what kind of language will be there. So because it's a randomly submitted to you as a list of applications that should be certified today for Intel. So for Intel so App Store, and it could be any possible language you can imagine. And you need to certify. Again, it doesn't matter you know language or not. You're looking for the certain places so that you find what's wrong. So I encourage guys who do not know Russian so to participate in this one. So what is obvious, then something is wrong. We have here this like two obvious things, then everybody can see also if you do not know the Russian. So what you can see, top button marrow, overlapping, okay. So brackets overlapping, good. It's actually this in real life, believe it or not, it's a buttons. So when you tap on it, so then you will go to the previous page. But here, it's just because of not the perfect design, so we really cannot see it. So what else we can see? Page, self-valid parking, the format, currency, doesn't, consistency, da. So yeah, currency is one thing. So this, I was eventually make a point for people who cannot really translate and read Russian. So, but by looking at this page, they 100% sure that something wrong. So in some, regarding currency, it's like very compromising things because a lot of application, they say it's a limitation of application, or they just don't want to do it because they don't go far with globalization rules. So, and many times they just leave it currency, for example, in some international format. So, and it's always a major rule. Also, people in other country when they open this application, they will get clue what it is. More likely, yes. So 90% of people so who speak Russian kind of will figure it out. So if they're talking about fee, so and it will be some number and USD. Also, if they don't know what USD mean, so this, but they will make right assumption what it could be. So, but if you see this portion, so this it's completely misaligned. Do the extension of the language. So this, and it's actually called expansion of the language. Let me write this down. It's the word expansion. Oh, I wrote this not there. Sorry. So it's another word. I don't think that I have this in the dictionary, but expansion of language. So it's a good word that you should know and add it to your professional dictionary. Because when we're talking about different languages, so we can have expansion up to 300%. And that's what happens. So this, if we turn this to English version, it will be perfectly fine. But in Russian, after they translate, so all this beautiful alignment of specified, so this details of self and valid parking is completely messed up. So this, if self and valid parking, you know, this will be translated in Russia ever, it's a questionable, because they have certain things then, you know, they will not translate it at all. Other things to mention, and it's very good so to know, it's a general rules. Every time you see in any language, it could be not just English, it could be any language. But if you see right by the word T or R, so trademark or register mark, so general rules say then it's not should be translated in any language because it's a register mark, it's a trademark. So, and nobody really expect to translate Coca-Cola. All right, for certain area, if company decide, then yes, it's necessary to translate, they will. But general rules say no. So, okay, now we got a problem. What is the problem here? We will not go deep to globalization right now, so this we will concentrate on the simple things. So, overlap so of arrow in text. What kind of issue is that? Okay, it's UI, cool. So, and we know that it will be not really so critical severity priority. Normally this, you know, I always try to bring attention because, yes, I understand it's not create any dysfunction of application. User can still figure it out, so how to tap on this button to compare to previous page, but is it nice? Is it make overall good impression or not? No, page like this don't make any good impression at all. So it's why this, in case when I come to create bug report for this issue, we have like severity, you know, this it's normal or average. So I will put like 3, maybe 4. So, but priority, I will put high attention priority. So at least some, you know, high number. Altogether, so I will still get number 5 or maybe 6, but you need to be aware and you need to, you will get this very soon when you start working. So this, then you'll start create your own bug report every day. So we have certain launch critical or non-launch critical criteria, and we talk about this. So most of organizations these days, they have you know, system from 1 to 6 for severity and priority. And when we talk about, sorry, combination of priority and severity and number value, everything from 2 to 4, it will be launch critical. Need high attention, need to be solved, and people cannot release the product if they have so high critical values. Sorry, man, I need a tea. So, but if we have value 5, more likely it will be postponed and go to maintenance and support, and maybe will be fixed in within, I don't know, depends on company. Sometimes in 1 week, sometimes in 1 year. So if we talk about numbers, so severity priority 6 and higher, it's kind of enhancement. Believe me, yeah, people take on consideration enhancement time to time. But more likely, if you put for your bug like this, value 6, then it will be stay forever. Do you really want then it stay forever? No. So it's why this, you cannot put this critical like 4, but I will definitely make this somehow 5, so then it will take care. So come back now to title. Back button and text. Yeah. When you say overlap, do you mean that there are two languages overlap? No, not two languages. So two languages, it's inconsistency in translation. So you can create a bug. So at some point, again, languages, it's a standalone area. So I specified in this, but it's not a scope of our talk today, our session today. It's why I don't want to concentrate on inconsistency in translation. So we can create a special translation bug, so that will be specified in page. In this case, it will be so transport options is not fully translated. You attach screenshot, so you create it will be like low priority bug again. So maybe again 5. So, and you put on maintenance, then sooner or later they will check this and fully translate this page. If they decide, then the application should be absolutely translated. So it depends. What we care today is we have overlapping issue, then should we take care of better soon than, not wait to 1 year. So, in another issue, then we need to align our content text. It's a static, so that's all what they need to just to check for parameters. So for the box and maybe just adjust the spacing. Most of the time these days, people who work with localization and with different languages, with multi-languages, so they use some special tools. So then can do this automatically. The developer really don't spend too much time on it. That's why it's no big deal to fix an issue like this. But it must be reported, because if application is huge, it's not easy to find issue like this. Okay, so come back to the title. I already just mentioned and give you hints. Then name of the page will be transportation options. All right, so for non-Russian speaker in my class, so anybody voluntarily want to try to submit my title? Sorry. Hello. Hi. So, is anybody that want to try to submit a title? Okay, let's think. I drink a tea. So where we start? We start with project name. Say blah, 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 face something, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So now we go to where the things happened. So where the things happened. What is the page name? No, not everyone is in Russian. So I have Isaac and Hassan, and so the guy that's under special secret name Katya 37. So they all not speak Russian. It's just in this group. So, and I have another group. So Verishri is Nusha. So come on. It's a challenge for you. It's what you need to go face. How you think about simple interview. It will be challenge for you. How you will think about your first day of work. It will be challenge for you. Every time it will be some step out of your comfort zone. So, this, I teach my son. He's very badly take pressure, so timing tests. So to get over it, what we do, we practice. We practice and practice and practice. We do timing test 50 times. But after that, he feel like a hero. He's not afraid of timing test anymore. The same things with you. It's a different parameters, different condition, but hey, this you need to get used to get out of comfort zone. So self-valid parking page. All right. So it was transportation options, but we can stick with self and valid parking page. So what happened? What happened at this page? Let's switch to other group. So self and valid parking. Okay. Or you can give it just URL. Not in the title. In the title, it will be not appreciated. So because it will be messed up. Sometimes people use this title to, consolidate data or provide data or create some tables as well. So, and if you have a URL, it will be sometimes very hard to copy and paste. It will be open immediately this link, and it's not necessary. So it's a very bad practice to put URL in title, and I actually saw this couple times, but it was from newbies, and we don't practice these things. Overlapping text in header and footer. No, it's not. It's not a header, so, and it's not a footer. So because I just explained you before we start to look at this page, so then actually it was a button that when you tap on it, bring you to previous page. So we're talking about what? Back to what? It's not alignment. So alignment problem, it's like secondary things. We need to first clarify the overlapping issue. Button of page title overlap. It's not page title, it's a button. It's a text inside button. So then what we have at the end? Back to home page. No. It's not back to home page. I specify already 3 times. Then it's a back to previous page. So we have like, category. So when we come to this category page, we may have certain options to proceed to the next pages, and it will be considered subcategory. Inside this subcategory, it could be just static text like in our, so this various right now, or we can have maybe subcategory. You never know. Again, this is the best site so far I found, to explore everything possible thing in one place. It was Victoria's Secret, so mobile version. They so busy. I mean, it's too much. So, but for testing purposes, to explore how these things could be created, it's a perfect. Okay, back buttons, text overlap, error sign. Error sign? Where's error sign? Oh, you mean arrow. Yeah. Arrow like this. Error and arrow, it's 2 different words. Okay. Come to comments, just to start and talk about special more lines than it's needed, or some special hyphen before a. It's completely bad. It's like indicating you absolutely have no clue about testing. So never do this to yourself. So just never try to point this way. So arrows written like this. We talk about functional. So this when I see this signs like greater than or less than, it's indication then. So text that plays close to this sign, so it will be related in Twitter button or navigational panel. So because this arrow indication, so then we need to tap to proceed to the next page or previous page, or proceed to we will be redirected from the page where we're right now. So every time we see this arrow, it must be immediate, so click for us. Then we're talking about button or active panel, navigational panels that will so redirect us to other page. Is that clear? So you see how simple issue is sometimes hard to describe. So and you definitely will not talk or put the words like something line, a hyphen, or this above letter A. My goodness, it's you done, your history. So you will not survive a week at the work. So because nobody will understand what you try to. So where the error happened. Okay. So now we try to create some formula and we already talked about. So let's write this one more time. Where I write this? If I escape, let's do like this. So then everybody can see it. Sorry guys, man. Ta-da! Let's create this right there. So first, how our title will start. Project XXX, something, phase, whatever one. So after that, where the things happened, we say transportation options. So now, where's it happened? We say back button. Oh, sorry. Because in general, so as a design element, doesn't matter how it's exactly naming is. Yeah, we need to do shortcut. We need to do short description in the title. So it will be back button. So now what happened to this back button? What's wrong with this back button? We have overlap, text, and arrow. So do we have requirements ID for that? Pushing. I mean, we do have requirements for button itself, but really for so UI, you know, the specifics, so then how far so should be this arrow from the text. I mean, yes, some people, I mean, some organizations, some company, they will have extra standalone requirements which call skinning, so for layout design and for all the specification, but more likely no. Okay, so then it's it. We will put UI, so we don't have requirements ID, but we will put just for our statistic, then it's UI issue. It's your title. We talk about title. From this title, so that you can gain lots. So you will look for back button and people. So if we talk about Russian, so then okay, we can put this right here. Then people know what to face when they come to this page. It's like, oh shoot, what kind of language is that? So then, you know, specifically with European languages, many people not familiar, so and cannot really differentiate Italian from French or from Spanish. So then it's a good idea to put some language in. So it's what your title is, and from this title you can gain a lot of information. When you go to description, yes, it's where you will be very specific and so specify where the arrows overlap and how it's overlap and whatever. Is that clear? Is it fine? Or we still need to talk about the slide or go to the next one? Okay, cool. Thank you. So let's go to the next one. What is the next one? Okay. What happened here? My goodness, what happened here? Any clue, any idea what happened here? So do not look for this one, do not look for this one, do not look for this one. It's not the issue, it's just my not perfection because so I need to wipe it, this confidential information. So I cannot really so bring you all, you know, this my client information. So it's not appropriate anyway. So, but I want to give you the slide and you find out what's wrong. Yes, button, so this hotel near me, and for people who do not speak Russian, so this for Russian speaker it will be obvious, then something is here, so this, we have truncation issue. So what truncation? Truncation. Oh my gosh, again, not the right place. Let's do this here. So, but it's not, oh, well, where I am now. The major point why we at this slide. So something happened bigger than just these things. What can happen? What possibly can happen? Yay. Do not finish word. It's a bad wording. So that you cannot use this when you describe things. Truncation. So it's a one professional word that say everything. So, but again, missing image. Hooray. So I really like you, Anna. But it's not just missing image. So we have, it's not the image itself. And why I know this for sure, also if I don't know application. So I have the special points right here. And this point tell me a lot about what is missing exactly. Missing slide, okay. It's just variation, but it's not exactly what I'm talking. When I see some indicator, and its indicator also have some active, non-active value, so color value. So it's tell me actually, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 images. So specifically right now, I'm on image number 5, and this image is missing. But when I have slideshow of images, it's have a special name. So it's not the missing page 5 images. So this we have assumption because it's a static picture right now. So, but when we have any indicator, it could be some square, it could be some whatever points, it could be just some whatever active indicator line. So we understand and we're talking about carousel. So it's like a word carousel. Oh wait, why I don't send it? All right, this was the word truncation. Now we talk about carousel. Let's go to as a group. I'm switching between a group, guys. Sorry. Carousel. So it's a special terminology. So this we have some promotion. We have some image. So it's not just image, static image. It's a dynamic image that rotate. And because I have indicators that show me some slide, whatever, so this at some point on which image I am right now, I understand that it's somehow this rotation has happened in a core. So it could be different way. This in our case it will be carousel, so it could be slideshow, but so this it will be 100% with all thinking then it's UI issue. It will be a functional issue. Why? Because we do have requirements how this carousel things where does it come from? So sometimes it's, you know, if it's promotional things or advertisement things, it may come from internal source or maybe external. So it's maybe some third-party things, you know. It could be frequently update or it could be just like on a monthly base update. So it could be a lot of different things that you need to keep attention when it's come to images. So, but more likely, so when we talk about how we put a title on it. So most of promotional images, where they come? As they come on the page number 10 or page number 1? Is any indication? So page number 1, logic, yes? So then when we create a title, so what we will put in? Project blah blah blah, phase blah blah blah. So what come next? How you describe page 1? What is page 1 in every application? Home page. Cool. So home page. What is the next? What happened? Where on the home page something happened? It's not hotel offers. It could be anything. It could be maybe guest reviews. Could be whatever. Fly today with whatever something Alaska Airlines. So you don't know. You have no idea. So you not mentioned carousel in the beginning because homepage and carousel will not tell me anything. But I mentioned to you already 3 times. So it's why this verbal communication, listening skills is very important because many times people will just tell you, so you will not have a chance to write this down. So we talk about promotional section. So the shortcut, it's a promo. So they have primary promo. So for this specific application, you can also see that we have also secondary promo right here. So, you know, if we go to again some retail, whatever sites, oh my goodness, how many promo you will have there. So, and it could be different design rotation of this promo. And it will be special rules how this promo rotated and what happened if, you know, a person will put a finger on this promo or how it should start automatically and which way it should rotate it, you know, this back and forth or in a circle. So it's a lot of specification that will be related to specific requirements. So it's why this I tell you then it will be a functionality issue. So now when we create, let's do it. Sorry. Let's create a title for that. I think it's an easy way to do this way. We have blah 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 project, so maybe some phase 2.3. Oops, not 23, 220. So we have definitely home page. Oh man, sorry. Okay. So we definitely know then it's in whether first you can say first to primary. Primary is the better professional, so word for promotional or whatever, some images, you know. This, if you're not sure, then it's a carousel, all right. So not everything is carousel. Okay, then put this as a primary promo. So then everybody will know where to look, because I guarantee you then if you have some promotional slideshow carousel or something, so then you will have some special module for this, because it's at least 5 or 6 requirements always related to this rotation images and how they generated and where they come from and how they updated and whatever. So homepage, primary promo. Now what happened? We say then because we know then based on indication, yeah, that's on our indicator. So then something happened with fifth image. So this fifth image is missing. I tell you about carousel, so then you just get the knowledge that things like this exist. So I don't want you confused and it's only carousel and carousel only, all right? So it's why this we can get in mile form, so like fifth image is missing. How we know then it's fifth? Because of indicator. So we know for sure, I told you then it will be rec ID there. Blah, blah, blah. And the last things that I told you, because of requirements ID and because of rotation of some activity, dynamic, so this images, then it will be functional defect. Is it clear? So let's check what other groups think. First pages should show how and why they will get promotion condition. And first page, yeah, this image from the okay, cool. So let's move on. I appreciate you guys then we stay so long. My goodness, how many images is that? It's like for only 3, 4? So next will be kind of hard because I don't know what you guys can see from that. It's just completely skinning issue. So I talked about skinning just a couple minutes ago. Who remember what I say about skinning? What is skinning? What we do with skinning? Or I talk too much and too fast and you don't remember anything. So what I just said about skinning. Not highlighted. I know it's not highlighted. It's barely seen, so full text. And it's the terms and condition, which is important to find to complain about this application. So, but what I talk about skinning. Background color plus text color use issue. Okay, I understand that it's late. I tried to bring your attention to word skinning. So who remember from what I was talking for in the last 10 minutes, what is word skinning related to or confirm? Yeah, exactly. uh, it's to you a lot of comments. So no, skinning means then it's a special instruction, special requirements that related to only layout design, to text, to color, whatever, to intensity, to special font issue. So, but we may have a special testing, that's only for skinning, when only color, only fonts, only so layout design will be under test, only UI issue. So in our case, it's why I brought this specific so slide, so to show you then sometimes this very simple UI issue, not critical, could become critical and could be launch critical if it's not readable. All right. So, and I want you to remember word skinning, because sometimes to describe a problem, so this you can also put this in description, then it's a skinning issue. It's not a slang word, but everybody understand that it's related to web page layout design. Okay? Skinning, it's like this. I need to write it down. Okay, and right here. Okay, so what should be title for that? I mentioned that it's a term of use page. So what should be title? Hello? Everybody home? If you get tired, guys, so we can stop anytime, so because it's additional session anyway. So what is identifier? For this kind of issue, if we do not, so this, yeah, if it's a skinning related, then they may have some skinning requirements ID. So just to specify what kind of font color they should have. So, but I will put this in the title, this special word, then everybody understand what's going on. Skinning layout, good. Skinning layout, readability issue would be not a suggestion, but it's not. It's not, because if can you so believe then this, for example, it's a very important application for. All right, think about then it's online banking, and so you just make some whatever secure payment over your phone, and they say, oh, by the way, before you just proceed, so maybe you just check and sign term and condition and check for agreement. I understand then 90% people will not go through the all condition and terms and blah blah blah, but if it's important and maybe it's your last money or something really important payment and wire, international wire, so you may really have a high chance as a user to go review this. So we talk about right now sit comfortably in some whatever night dampened room, but if we go to sunlight, can you see anything? No. So this, are you really sure and secure to sign things like that? Are you really trust application like that? No. So it's why this so small issue like this could become a critical and need to be, and actually this, to fix this issue, it's again, if you have little bit conceptual knowledge about code, my goodness, it's less than 5 minutes. All what you need to do, just go to certain area, so where's your parameter and where's your layout specify, and just change color abbreviation. That's it. So instead, just to put the color that should be there. That's it. Map scanning issue. It's a good word. So this, I like this, Isaac, so this naming of this. Map scanning. So this, I will go with that. So, but we start again, this, it's, over and over again, project, blah, blah, blah. So this phase, blah, blah, blah. So this, we know then it's a page is term of use. So now what happening, this, we not specify each of this category. All page is pretty much screwed. So because of incorrect font color or whatever background color, we don't know, but so it's why this we put skimming. So this font and background, font and a background color doesn't match. That's it. So when they don't match, so then they need to find out in the requirements what colors should be for background or for so this font color or both. Is it clear? Okay, so we move to the next one. What was there? Oh yeah. So it's another, so clear. It's another issue that it doesn't matter what language you see right in front of you, but you can see then something is really in this area bugging you, should bugging you. So because you have number one, and after you have some whatever brackets and whatever hyphen one, and it's go to the next line, and it's whatever some letter, who knows what, and you have another bracket, and after that you just have really not classical spacing between two of these words, and you have another words, and it's jumping to zero. So this is you understand that just for looking at this area, then it's a 100% misalignment. So, but it's not just misalignment. We're talking about issues that call parsing. So I need to write this down for you, and it's another professional word you should know and use. Parsing thing. So parsing happened many times in different languages, included. So this we have this English as well. So what happened, this in old-fashioned words, we have a lot of grammatical rules where we can divide our words in some whatever portion, and we can leave one portion on one lane and bring another portion to other lane. So these things, these rules is, and this specific word for that, it's parsing. So these days, this it could be, you will think that it's a UI issue, and it's actually not UI, it will be a translation. Section. Yeah, but you see this, Lara, this is try to describe situation, what she see this. So observation is good, but too many words, think about it, it's a title. Nobody really appreciate to read the paragraph in the title. No, you need to cut this off completely. So, and it's why this again, if we're talking about what and how we will describe the problem. So we should know this again as a hint for people who don't speak Russian. So we have here this room details. It's a page called room details. All right, so that's how we start our title. It will be project blah blah blah. So face, or maybe this way we will be put spring. So 12, and we go, then it's a happened all on room details. So where exactly what happened? Oh, sorry, details. So what part of page I should mention when I talk about room details? Everybody. Come on, guys, we're almost done. Middle content, I mean, not middle content, you can say this page content, whatever, book, so this body content. for people who don't read Russian, how do they know the title of room details? So this, it's a trick, you know, when in real life you got this some whatever things, then you know this from the beginning. So more likely, if it's in Russian, you will have some help button so down there with other languages, with default languages. So I have a team that do not know all languages, but you know they refer back and forth to their native language or to English to check so that's where they are, and they still can observe things and they still can understand when something's going wrong. So it's a one thing. Another, you know, this like in certification, so when we don't have time and we have some unknown language, and actually it's only this language and no English. So the part of certification is how does any user, it's the rule, any user intuitively, without manual, so this whatever, book, handbook, can proceed through the application. So, and I will this, you know, because from, I always, as a tester, most of the time, I will start, so from home page. I will get clue intuitively what I'm testing for. Okay, maybe I will not specify this as a room details, but so this, when I come to this page, it's definitely not a home page of application. I will get clue in a path how I come to this page. So it's what is count. Is it a good answer? So, come back to the title. What we should mention? So, let's say it's content. Oh, content. Man. Content. Thank you. We can say then, so without this, like, we pretend and we have no clue about anything Russian. So we say static text. We know then it's a not dynamic text. How I know this? So I definitely don't see, like here in a phone number, I can see the indication that it's active. If I push on it, more likely it will initiate a call. So this, or will ask me, do I want to call or cancel? So here this we definitely see, so bold fonts and static text. All right, specify then it's a static text. Misalign and parsing issue. So, and it's UI / translation. It's what will be your title. So from this title, do you have really like special requirements for that? Not really. So this, yeah, text will be as a copy somewhere specified, but it will never specify like, hey, should be aligned, it should be no parsing there or things like that. So it will be not really all so explicitly described in your requirements, so it's no reason to mention. So, but this title will bring you already the hints for many things, all right? Okay, so go to the next. What is the next? Oh, it's an easy one. So we pretty much, now we must go faster, guys, because so you should see it down from, so you know, check number 1, 5 seconds. Letters is overlapping. Good job. So this, it's overlapping of the subheader. So why we know that it's subheader? Because here's a movers begin, so this it will be a header, and this is subheader. Is it really strange design? Then subheader font is bigger than header font? Yes, but it's how they design. So how we describe things, then also if I have no clue what does this mean, but I understand, then header of this page tell me that it's a movers bien. So then I will just, what I see, just, you know, letter by letter copy it, so to my, whatever, so the bug report. So application blah, 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 face blah, blah, blah. So movers bien page, subheader misalignment. Why it's happened? It's always like a good question. Why it's happened? So you remember I give you keywords that should be in your professional dictionary. Where we can get those professional terms like parsing, so it was, no, it's not exactly expansion. I think truncation, it's when half of or part of your letter, image, or something is missing. So icon is missing, but in this case, it's expansion. So through the expansion of the language, we have misalignment. So this subheader come out of the design box that it should be in. So where you get these professional terms like parks and ATK, blah, blah, blah. So this I create in session number 1, this in email, you have extra files. So these professional words that you use every day. So, and it's come as a knowledge, I don't know, but a lot of terms come from web design dictionaries. So I can provide you a couple of them. So this for people who are interested in gaming slang, oh my goodness. So it's a special, at least 2 dictionaries I have for game slang. So because it's a different world, so this is where people exist. But it's not issue right now. So, all right. Yeah, it's not overlap. So what overlap with what? Tell me. If you one of the guys of you write overlap, how you think then it's overlap? Overlap. So this you understand. This one is oh sorry. This one is container or whatever box. It's not. It's designed specifically. Then this special header and subheader stay within inside. So it's not overlap, it's go over it. It's misaligned. It's 100% misaligned, okay? So, okay, what is the next one? Oh, this one is a good one. So what we're missing here? Anybody? Somebody? Everybody. So what we're missing here? Picture. All right. So this picture have a special name because it's related to the section, and you, as you can read, then it's some social network, whatever. So, but you definitely can say then this picture which is missing supposed to represent this specific social network, Twitter. So if it goes this way, then we call this image not just image, but hero image. It's not a logo. So Twitter, if it's if you think, I mean, it's why it's a hero image, because this not just simple image, it's have some also logo in. So it represent this brand. So in our particular case, it will be Twitter. So we have very simple UI issue missing of hero image of Twitter. Yes, because it's a combination of image and logo, so it's why we call this hero image. So it will be like main representation of this brand or whatever related to the company, because why we have here some Bora Bora very nice looking hotel somewhere. So because, so it's representation of travel, whatever, so that's on the Facebook, but the representation of the specific hotel brand. So the same things will be with Twitter. So if it's image plus logo that represent this specific company or specific whatever something page, so then it will be hero image. You can say Twitter image if you feel comfortable. I will not argue for that. So, but if you want to be fancy, professional, so you know, this make some finger in special combination of finger. So then you will say that it's a hero image. So the procedure of title goes the same. Yes, we say project blah blah blah. So this phase blah blah blah. So what is this? What page could be if we have a collection of social network pages? So be creative, but more likely it will be like social network page. Everybody will understand where to go. Is it correct? No? Yes, it's a good observation. So this button entdecken, which is mean discover in German. So this you see, if you see this button here, it's at the bottom of the image, and here is on the top. But so if it's you think it will be standalone defect or not? So you make a good observation, Eugene. So now think about why is this button on the top and not on the bottom? If it will be, so this you can make a notes. It's a good observation. You can put this as observation and a defect, but you will create another defect for this, or it is the same. Yes, so this entdecken button should be down, but you will open another defect, second one, or it's included in the first one. And if it's included, then why? So use your logic, guys. It may be the same. It's definitely the same, and it's not another. And why? Because this button jump up because image is missing. If image come back, then button go down. Exactly. So this it's a very simple, again, HTML code related. So and if you know a little bit again, so it's why this, yeah, I encourage you, this guys, you know, these days I understand we different kind of learner or whatever, but HTML code is very, very simple. So nobody asks you to write something in HTML code. So this, when I talk understand, so this, you know, you need to force yourself to get somehow fun or at least readable knowledge, you know, this, to open HTML code and not freaking out. It's like, oh my gosh, what is this? So try to read and convert, so that when you read HTML code and close your eyes and visualize what you can see if you see this code. So that's what it will be, visual representation of what is written as a text. So when you start doing it, so I know it's a take a time, but it's where you get the professional. It's where this, you will find bugs, then everybody will amaze, like, my goodness, how you can find it? It's like, because I can see the visual this and understand how the code look and convert this. I can read the code and understand how this is supposed to visually look like. So it's what is a fun way at the begin, you know, really. It's where this, when you come to this point in your life, you will understand then you're not more manual tester. So then you're ready to move on to the next point, so to be this API tester, automator, or whatever. So that's because, so you finally get the taste and fun, so to convert between visual and world of symbols. So it's where this, you know, really like, so you will be your next step. Okay. So we're done with this one. Let's move to the, I think it's almost we're done. Sorry, maybe we should stop, or you, how you doing, guys? I don't know. To continue? You freaks, you workaholics, let me be. All right, so let's continue. So we have here two images. Why I did two, not one? So because I want to bring my point, yeah? Okay, you understand that from first image, then something is wrong here. So what is wrong here? Okay, page content is missing or broken links. I like your thinking. Yes, it's a broken link, so that's definitely in size of the button, so inconsistently. Let's correct this word. Actually, you know, this, it's not will so be considered inconsistent layout, so size of button. It's a, so this is misalignment, overlap and misalignment, because here we have arrow overlap a text. So plus you understand, then it's a navigational panel that should go to the next pages, and instead of this, so we have some broken link because page is completely blank. Time difference is also visible. Time. Nobody care about time. Time is related in this case to device. So we're talking about application. It doesn't matter. So the matter is that, this what happened. So do not look on all bars, notification bars or whatever. So, but what is important, okay, we have definite misalignment. It's something already happened here. But we still don't know. There's also very often misalignment still could be functional, and it's not critical issue. So if it will be just a button and look really ugly, but you can tap on it and proceed to the next step. So yeah, I will put 2, 3 and whatever. Sooner or later it will be fixed. So now when I have this mess with a button, I tap on it and get a blank page. So what will be my severity priority? Five? No. So Anna's right. So it will be critical. So because why? Because I do have some option. Also, if you have no clue what is this option, but so here's some whatever points, blah blah blah. You understand? Then tapping on this point supposed to bring you to next page maybe. So to proceed with some action. This action is not occur because link is broken, so we have blank page. So what does it tell me? Then some option that should be available for customer is not available. Is it like completely critical? So like Katya put the severity 2, priority 1. I will not be like this. So my application is not crash. I still can go and proceed and actually finalize things. But so some major option and function is in disturbance. Yes. So then 2, 2, it will be right choice. So this I will say severity 2, priority 2, this high attention. And so I don't say that it's resolved immediately because, so again, your judgment will be depends if it's home page like this, definitely it's a critical issue, like no doubt. So, but because you see then it's whatever, who knows what page is that, somewhere in application, yes, it's a still issue, yes, we still bring high attention. But where's the probability, how many people and how often they come to this page? Oops. So, they always make some critical assessment ratio. So that's how many people out of 1,000 will come to this page. You see then it's what you can maybe read. So then it's UNICEF. Then, okay, UNICEF first association, then it's a some donation because it's a children foundation. So how many people by booking hotels and something will decide also donate things? Probability is starting to get low. So, and also if we don't try to minimize criticality of it, but still, we understand then it's not so bad, like we're freaking out, oh my goodness, what we do now, okay? So this, it's always like logical thinking, so how critical it could be from perspective of user. So how many user can really find these things and how quick they can find these things if they go from home page, all right? So, but I'm happy that you mentioned that it's a broken link. So, and how you will describe these things? Title, so how we start title? So project blah blah blah, phase blah blah blah. So what else? What will be next? So what is a page? What happened? So because it's what we're here for, so to create a title. UNICEF, no, it doesn't matter because we scroll down and up, down. So it's not an issue in specific case. UNICEF. UNICEF is an international child foundation. UNICEF. So UNICEF. So what you write about? Yeah. So UNICEF could be titled. So, well, I always try to specify UNICEF page, or we can say this because if you know application, if you work with it, so then you will understand then it's somehow, so how UNICEF related to some points. So more likely it's some donation. So then before that, so the whole section will be somehow related to charity or some whatever relationship with partners, charity partners, but it doesn't matter. So in our case, we try to simplify things. It will be UNICEF. So UNICEF, what happened to UNICEF? So what is the next after UNICEF? So 2.3 need to be clear. No, it's not the issue. So Usha, that's you got it. So what is the issue is? This issue is then so we have categories. So this navigational menu. So because each of this represent navigational button. Why? Because we have arrow and we have text related to this arrow. We understand that when we tap on it, it will navigate us to the next or redirect us to the next page. So it will be navigational button or navigational panel, whatever you want to call. So button is preferable. All right, so this we have body contents of UNICEF. So this what we have there, what happened? Guys, it should be title. Don't write me any Roman, please. It should be stay in one lane, all right? I don't know how many characters is so there. I don't know, 255 characters, all right? We must be very concise. So everybody who reads this title must understand. So in what project and what state of project, where the things generally occur and what place of this place it's occur and what exactly happened. And if we have space, we need to provide information. So if we have any requirements, then what requirements is related. And if we have space for statistical reasons, so for internal reason, we can specify what kind of issue that. So, exactly. So, I like Isaac. Isaac on the right track. So he wrote UNICEF, misalignment, broken links. So I will specify misalignment, not just misalignment, but you can say navigational button misalignment, category menu misalignment, body content misalignment. Just specify part of UNICEF page where the problem occur. I understand that people who come to this page, as they obviously, so no doubt will see what happened. So, but if they just, have another 200 bucks to come through and check, so where they start to fix it things today. So it will be a nice idea to give them some clue what exactly button, static text, images or something, what is exactly misaligned. Okay? But I will take Isaac as the best things. So two different yes, but so Anna is right. So she mentioned then, this we have two different issues, misalignment and broken links. So, but generally speaking, you remember I mentioned this life is not black and white, and we may have exception of the rules. So that it's how you bring your expected result. So how you bring your notes. So this if you bring your expected results of so then you have misalignment and it's a not critical issue. So that's what you want from this bug. Yeah, it's what we're looking for. So this and why does I try to put two in one? Because more likely this I know the story behind this one bug. So think about, yes, we should have one issue at a time, but what happened if we face end of right before release? So you found this during exploratory testing. So they're really fighting for each bug, specifically critical, large critical bug. So they really don't want to show too many bugs because it will affect So this how progressive and how good so they was during the process of testing or development and blah blah blah, all this political issue. At this point, so they try to concise and consolidate everything, or they're fighting for each bug to open, or tell you, hey, do not open any other bug than critical one. So, all right, you have critical one, but you still want to mention also then you have this misalignment. So at this point, you must get creative and put this two issue in one. So why it will be not considered as a two issue? Because in expected result, you need to bring this in one sentence. Do not put so expected result 1 is blah blah blah, 2 blah blah blah. If you divide these two issue in expected result, yes, they can always point and just like, hey, you mentioned two issue here, make it $2 or whatever. Or it's so they say, oh, we don't see or oversee the critical issue, we just see misalignment, it's not lunch critical, let's move on, we have enough to do. So make your point. What is more important for you? In this case, then you can put this, then it's a broken links, so misalignment of the body content. That's it. Or other way around. But in expected result, put this all in one sentence. That misalignment and, you know, this, because we have broken page in at UNICEF right here already because of this misalignment and overlapping issue. That lead to us, so to broken links to the next, so to referral page. We can say that. So, and it will be expected result in one sentence, and it will be critical issue. Okay? So, if misalignment is priority 4 and broken links is 2, then higher would win. Sure. Yeah, that's not that. So, it's how you arrange things. It's how you just make a point. So, because you can also make from point 4, make a critical, because you say, hey, so you know what? If it's some UI messed up on the home page and it's a first impression when people open our application and they look all this misalignment and overlapping and they don't want to deal with us anymore and they just uninstall us or just close and never open again, it's become a critical issue. Just simple UI like that. Okay? 6. What we have here? We're almost done. It's the last. I get tired too, man. Okay. So, why I brought these two images? Because actually it's still the same page. It's a just very long story about blah, blah, blah brothers. So, and so what happened here? So, second page is displaying half. I can see this obviously, then it's happened. So we need to also, when we describe things, we need to use more professional language. So what happened here? Language change. No, okay, language is not change. So on the first pages was, oh, yeah. So this is actually right. I never know that. So yeah, because it's a partial translate. All right. So we come here. Ta-da-da. So good catch. I don't remember this anymore. It was 3 months ago. So, but Katya make a perfect good point. So why this issue is occur? So on the first page we have all this blah 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 and story about these two beautiful guys. So in English, and the second continuous this page, so then we just scroll down, so it's translated. So we have partial translation issue here, and this partial translation, so because we have different code used for translate, so that's English and French, so more likely if we look in code wise, 2 different boxes was used. So one is with English default translation, and the other was already translated so this text in French. So in what happened is parameter of the box was not aligned. But now we know this is what happened. So to time it takes 16 hours to load second page. Really? Okay. Maybe. So I told you don't look at time. I don't know because I try to. So we're not looking for device issues. We're not looking for notification. We're looking for the issue so that happened within application. So I try to get creative because you know this. It was between the meanwhile. So this I try to find whatever. So the screenshots that match because this issue is already fixed. So, and maybe it was differential couple days. It doesn't matter right now. So next time I will mark it black, then nobody sees a stupid time. So let's concentrate. So let's concentrate on what is the issue there is. And the issue beside, then we have also the truncation of the button text because we can see what is this element. Give me the professional name of this element, which I'm circling right now. List box? No. Okay, drop down list. Yeah, drop down. So that's a drop down because we have arrow down. So we have truncation of drop down box naming or title or description, whatever. So this it's not really like special word standard, but so all these words will be enough to understand what's going on. So we have partial translation of the page and do the so misparameter of translation text. So we got this misalignment of translated text. Okay? And it's, by the way, French. Menu? No, it's not menu. It's a more likely list. So, because it's a drop-down list. Okay, so I think we're almost done. I'm kind of working out with you guys. So, and I still need to work more. So let's see what we have here. Dropbox is not necessarily there, so options should be on the top. Yeah, it's all just details, but the main issue was partially translation that create this misparameter of the page. So let's see this. What's here? This it's German, and you remember I told you star points, and it's like R, so register mark. So then it's not should be translated, but what professional word I gave you, and you should remember. So what happened here? What exactly happened here? Parsing. Hooray! So this, I don't need the same one. It's a straight parsing issue. So the star points should be not divided. It should be one word. So what happened here? I mean, sometimes it's hard to see, but so how you will describe this one? It could be also one word. No space. Misspacing. Yeah. It's a very minor. So this one is go 6. This one go enhancement. Star points, I will bring and raise this to 5. Why? Because we understand that it's a promotional things, then more likely it will be home page, and it's don't look nice from design and you know, this point of view, from UI point of view. But who will see this really, this no space between some font, so platinums? Nah, I mean, it's too little, so I mean we still need to do it. Every dots, everything should be reported in a time then, so that it's could be possible reported. But if it will be to the end of the release, I will just make a screenshot. Remember that I will try to report this in the next phase when we start. So, or I will ask manager, so what is the best solution? You know, sometimes if it's so many, some small issue like this, 5, 6, not really critical, so we just create a table and submit this table to developer or to maintenance directly without to open reports. I mean, depends on organization, you know. So it's not like omit and forget these things. No, I don't say that. But to raise a hand and scream, oh my gosh, we cannot go to production with this issue, no, we will not do it. Okay? So the last one, what is here happened? What happened here? This one is 100% you should know. Broken link, yay! Kati is the winner. So she gave good hints today, many times. And I hope you're comfortable by now, so how to write title. So what happened here? Also, it doesn't matter, so what is this? It's Italian language, but so who cares what is the name of this specific page is? We can say description of hotel, whatever, hotel property. So we understand then user for some reason push off one of these navigational tabs, so this, and whether it's a rate or something other, whatever rate, gratitude in order, who cares, or something. So he push on something, and it's referred to broken link, definitely. So, and if it's a broken link, this what it will be. So now we talk about critical, no critical issue. Yeah, it will be functional 100%. So we 100% will have some requirements for that. So, but what about severity priority? What you will think before you wisely choose is a critical or non-critical issue? Hassan say critical. Who's for critical? Allah say critical. Who else? Okay, it's severe. Yes and no. Why? Because we understand, so this, when we talk about hotel data, so what is the first thinking you will think? I mean, it's a somehow dynamic data, is it or not? So today we have place there vacancy, tomorrow we don't. So maybe we don't have this vacancy in 5 minutes, or maybe we do have vacancy in 5 minutes. Price can change in 5 minutes. I don't know, they may have some update in services in hotel, and that's why they will make some maintenance, whatever. So who knows? Maybe server of this specific hotel is down because they have some outage, or because they update their internal website or something. Who cares? Who knows? So when I got issue like this, I definitely will think, oh my gosh, it's critical. But before I put severity 2 and 2, or maybe 1, 2, so this I will check, is it the same happened to different destination, to all hotels, or is it just one hotel like this? And what kind of environment I am right now? So I'm intentionally leave for you this special, so this URL start with Web3. So Web3 QA, what does it indicate for you? Is it high, it's a production, pre-production, or it's still somehow environment and low portion of whatever life cycle? QA testing. So when we have QA testing, that's our logical conclusion, then some data may not be ready. Specifically, if we talk about dynamic data, if we take sort of flexible data. So it's why. It was a tricky one. I intentionally, this look like completely simple one to understand this what's going on. But before you submit this, you need to make additional investigation and assessment. So to raise this issue really high, oh my goodness, all our hotel database is broken. Or we just have one certain hotel that specifically in Italian, because it's not really common language, specifically because it's not really high, so this testing environment, something happened, and maybe tomorrow it will be fixed by itself. I will definitely make a notes. I will definitely create defect. So, but I will definitely to check at least 3 or 4 different destination, international or around New York. So different, will check in other brands. So to see if it's some consistency, is some path So this lot of, what is the data failure ratio? Is it just one hotel out of 100, or it's half hotels is failing? Okay, is it clear now? Cool. Whew, we got through, guys. Thank you so much for your participation, attention, and all these things. So consistency. So then you stay with me, kind of, and I don't know how long I stay with you. So, but, so I see you next Monday. Okay, so bye.